If you're an online fitness coach and you're struggling to get online clients in 2025, this video is for you, and you need to put down this Netflix remote and watch this video. Because the truth is 90% of online fitness coaches failed in 2025, not because of their content, right? Not because of like the messaging, not because of maybe their perfect future client, which is their avatar or niche. It's because they lowball themselves in their online prices. The past 6 years, I've worked with close to 1,000 online health and fitness coaches, and that is the biggest bottleneck I see. That is despite hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of calls I've had in the past 6 years with health and fitness coaches. And the number one bottleneck is the low pricing, selling themselves short in the pricing structure and their strategy. And honestly, this is not to toot my own horn, but it's like, just go look at some of the case studies that we have. We have some on our channel as well too, and our site and Instagram, wherever you want to find us, of hundreds of coaches, right, that have broken past this, and we've helped them change their offer and increase their prices to make more money, have more freedom, and help clients at a higher level. And in today's video, I'm going to go over 3 different strategies that you can implement right now to fix your pricing issue, position it a different way, and increase value overall so you can grow your online health and fitness coaching business. Let's jump into it. Okay, let's jump into the 3 strategies to be able to fix your guys' pricing so that you guys can actually serve people at a high level and you guys can make the income you guys want. And I promise you, you will enjoy this process and journey of business so much more, okay? And again, you guys can download this below in the description box, and I highly recommend printing it out. There's just something better about doing pen to paper, makes into the nervous system a lot more. And in my opinion, just makes you want to literally implement it more than just like watching like this or taking some notes on your guys' phone, okay? So typically this is like the model that you see within health and fitness coaches selling online, right? It's 3 different tiers. It's low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket. I'm gonna break these down right here, okay? So the first one that you look at right here, typically, it's low ticket, okay? To where it's like people are probably charging, let's say, either $200 a month or under $100 a month, where it's like $50, $75, $99, right? $125. Some weird numbers I've seen too, guys, on sales calls where people are like, I'm charging $135 or $142. I'm like, what the F? Like, what does that mean? Where do you get that number from? Like, why not just round it to 150 or just like $200? It's not going to make or break the sale, right? And stop following pricing stuff too, guys, where it's like you guys see like in online marketing and stuff like that, to where it's like, or at stores where it's like the number has to end in 97 or it has to end in like 99, right? In this world where you're selling coaching for health and fitness people, they don't give a shit about 99, 97. This is not a store. This is not like a product here that they're going to physically take home or something like that. That doesn't matter. Just round it to an even number, because simple scales, complex fails, and the confused mind does not buy, okay? Remember that. Now, you have low ticket, which is under $200 a month. And really the con with this, guys, is it becomes a volume trap. Like, dude, you got to sell so much of this low ticket to be able to make money, right? So let's just say you want to make, let's just say $1,000 here, okay? And then you need basically 5 clients to do that, right? So it's like, okay, you want to make a magical $10,000 a month that I hear a lot of people say. Well, that's like what, 50 clients? 50 times 200? Yeah. How crazy is that? Where are you going to get 50 clients from? Do you want to manage 50 clients? It's a lot. Eric and I used to manage between 30 to 40 online clients doing a one-to-one model, obviously charging more money than $200, but man, I didn't like it. It was just too much, right? To where I was like, nope, we're going to a group model. We're going to raise the price and scale this down. Now, on the flip side, you have basically people, or they'll be like, oh, I have a mid-ticket. Let's say mid-ticket, it's like $250 I've seen to like, $800 or something like that for like 3 months or something like that. Is this better than low ticket? Obviously, because if we go back up and we do the numbers here, right, you probably need like half of that, maybe 20 to 25 clients to get $10,000 months. That's a lot more feasible. And I'd rather take that ball game than 50 people, okay? Now, the con with this though, right, is when you then have a high ticket offer, what I don't like is you then have basically 1, 2, 3 offers. I don't like this. I've seen this before where people are like, yeah, I have 3 offers and like, I'll do like, like a gold, a silver, a bronze type of package, right? If you want to test that, test it, guys. I'm telling you, if you want to make faster money with this, right, and really get cash flow and really help people out, and people that are going to be serious and committed, like just have 2 offers and basically go for the low ticket and the high ticket. And I would not even really play around with the mid ticket here, guys. I really wouldn't, okay? Now let me get you to the high ticket, so you guys can see this too. So what's great about high ticket, usually you see something like called $1,000 to $5,000. This is great because with this, right, it's a full transformation. that people are buying into, right? It's an end destination. It's an outcome. It's a specific result to solve a bleeding neck problem there. So they will happily pay $1,000 to $5,000 with that. It's higher perceived value. So when somebody sees that you're selling something for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000, $5,000, it makes them very curious. Or it's like, that must be worth something. That must have a lot of value. That must do something specific, right? So it creates a higher perceived value than rather than seeing like a $200 online program or something like that. They know the perception is like it's not going to be that much value on there. That's why I like high ticket, guys. Now, the second strategy here with increasing your guys' prices, right, is obviously delivering more value here, okay? Now, if you look right here in the middle, this is basically your guys' prospect, future client, you making them happy with getting them results, right? So they can continue to pay, stay, and refer. And then the money is you getting paid for the work you do, and then the impact as well too, right? It's a great kind of recipe. Now with this, there's three things in here I want you to understand with like adding more value, okay? So the very first one, right, is the result. Kind of I talked about why I'm such a big fan of the high ticket transformation offer, because it's a specific result. It's a specific outcome, right? It's a specific destination they want within health and fitness, okay? It's got to be tangible, guys. It can't be like, all right, I'm just going to help you in 12 weeks feel better, have more energy, look better, stuff like that. It's like, no, it's got to be tangible. It's got to be a certain amount of weight. It's got to be you reversing their blood markers somehow, right? It's got to be waist size, dress sizes, right? It's got to be something to where you take their back or knee pain from like literally a 10 down to a 5 or a 2 or something like that. It's got to be very tangible so they can measure that, right? And again, it's got to be something where it's a specific outcome, promise, and destination for them, okay? That's what makes it so awesome for that, okay? To increase the value. So really focus on the result to increase the value. Now, the second part here is speed. So speed, right, is like the time and the length to be able to get to that result here, okay? So it's like, how much time is it going to take me to get there? Is it going to take me 6 weeks? Is it going to take me 8? Is it going to take me 10, 12, right? Obviously, guys, in a perfect world, if you can get somebody this tangible result in a faster amount of time, especially the day and age we're in where people want instant results, they want to look at a barbell and have 20-inch biceps type of thing, right? They want to look at a magazine and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to just diet for like a month and I'm going to have ripped abs. So that's the type of instant gratification that society we live in, right? So it's like you're up against that. So you have to be good, right, with this result. And it's got to be honest and ethical. You can't just overpromise and underdeliver, guys, okay? So make sure that this result and this outcome that you're promising them, it's like, okay, if I can deliver in 6, great, man. That means it's awesome. If it's going to take you maybe 12, 16 weeks, just be honest and be ethical about it, okay, and have integrity. But the speed of this really matters, though, because with that, it's also something they have to consider is like, that's always something in the back of like your prospect's mind when you guys are on a call with them is like, okay, I see that you can get me to this tangible result, right? And then I can see you're going to get me in 6, 8, or 10 or 12 weeks, but it's like, how much effort do I got to put in here? People don't want to put in effort. People are super lazy. That's why we have like an epidemic of apathy and lethargy, right? Because people just don't want to do shit. They want to get results by freaking pushing an app these days, okay? So it's for another discussion. Now, the last part on here is going to be the support. This is key. Especially these days, because it's like we're up against AI right now where people think they can just chat GPT their macros, their nutrition, their workouts. I literally was at the gym the other day and I didn't mean to see like what this girl was doing on her phone, but my eyes just kind of went there, right? And I was just like, what is she doing like that? And she was chat GPT in her freaking exercise. I'm like, oh my gosh, not to judge a book by its cover, but it just kind of shows, right? Like the results that she has from chat GPT in her workouts. Again, I'm not judging a book by its cover, but this is why you pay for what you get, okay? So if you're going to chat GPT your workout or your nutrition, you're not going to get, this cover magazine or models type of like physique or whatever you guys want, right? So again, you pay for what you get. But anyways, where I was going with this is the rise of AI, right? That's going to cause so much isolation, guys. So isolation kills and community heals. You got to sell your community. Community. When you work with me and you get this end result and the speed of it too, all the other benefits, you also get a community of like-minded people that are on the same journey, right? To help you out. Sell the community aspect of that. That increases the value immensely, okay? It's your one-to-one coaching or group coaching, your expertise that you have, right? It's your resources. It's your tools. Sell the support, especially the community aspect, and that'll increase the value. Okay, now the third tip here to increase your guys' pricing is what we call inspirational selling. This is a framework that we use inside the Accelerator Mentorship to help our coaches sell. And again, I like mentioning this because you're inspiring them to take action. You're not doing anything sleazy, unethical, super pushy, anything like that. You're just inspiring people to take action and coaching them through it. And hopefully you are that right decision. And hopefully you can inspire them to take action on their health and fitness journey once and for all. Okay, so the first part in this framework of inspirational selling, it's the agenda phase, okay? This is where you build rapport with people, you take leadership, you set the tone for the call, right? You have the authority there, right? And people want to be secretly led. So this needs to be really, really good. So they're like, hey, I'm in the right place right now. I can trust this person right now. And the skepticism decreases, okay? Now from there, we go into the pain part. And the pain can be like the pain/problem, okay? Like, why are they here on this call with you? Why are they spending 30 to 45 minutes or an hour with you on a call? There's a reason, right? They're in some sort of pain or problem within their health and fitness. So let's dig that out of them. Let's ask really good questions, right? To figure out what is that pain and problem. If they have a specific problem that they want solved of like losing 30 pounds and weight loss, okay, great. Let's isolate that number one problem and pain and really stretch that gap and tie in the emotional pain to it, right? So they can be like, damn, I need to fix this now. This has to be an urgent thing. I can't wait anymore, right? I cannot sit there and buy another cheap book or a $97 course to try to fix this, okay? So you got the agenda, you got the pain, then you move into the pleasure part. This is your opportunity to really do like the prescription part to where it's like, this is your deliverables. This is what's included inside of your program system, whatever it is, mentorship, partnership, to be able to help them actually solve that pain and problem. Okay? And that's where we do it through like a PDF, right? That we do with our team. Graphic designer builds the whole thing out. It's amazing. Now then we get into the investment. Again, this isn't the cost. It's not what the price is. It's an investment because I want them to know psychologically and reframe their mindset as a prospect that you're investing in the number one thing that you could possibly invest in. This is your home. This is your temple. It's not a cost of just an app. It's not a cost of just a $100 program. No. This is an investment to fix this pain problem once and for all and be done with it. Then from there, it's resistance. I mean, yeah, you can call it objection handling, but it's all resistance. It's all around fear, uncertainty, doubt. And really the three major core objections that we found, really four, right, is they don't want it bad enough. They don't trust that they can get themselves through it by doing the work, or they don't trust you, right, or your program. And then the fourth thing is sometimes people just flat out don't have $1 to their name, so they cannot invest in this. Okay, that's the four only reasons right there that people will not move forward, right, with your guys' offer. Now with this, what I like to show is this inspirational selling is in here, these pockets, okay? There's a lot of opportunities. So let me break these down for you guys. We call this the 3 C's. Between the agenda and the pain phase, you are connecting with people, okay? Just being yourself, really connecting with people, and then gaining clarity, right? And this is clarity for yourself of what that number one problem is, and clarity of like, do they even know what they want, if they want help, right? And after that, it's the conviction. You having the conviction, confidence as a coach to be able to help them out. Now, the other pocket that's a great opportunity here is, like I talked about, stretch the gap and dig into the emotional pain. So when they tell you what that number one pain is that they're hoping you can help them solve, it's like, okay, it starts here where it gets very small, but then we're stretching it by making it sound like it's a bigger problem than it really is, not letting them normalize it. We're not doing anything unethical. We're just literally having that conviction in that leadership as a coach where it's like, you haven't lost weight for a year. You've been 50 pounds overweight. It's affecting your health. Like, enough's enough. Like, this is a bigger deal than what it needs to be. We need to fix this once and for all. We're just taking leadership and authority. We're stretching that gap, right? And we're tying the emotional pain points to it. Now, the next opportunity you have right here, you have to understand if they are bought into your process. So one of the questions we teach in our accelerator students on one of our sales skill drills is when you're done with the deliverables, you ask the question is this everything that you're looking for to solve problem, right? Or insert outcome desire, right? And if they have to say yes, and you have to get them to tell you why, because they have to be bought into your process / system, method, whatever it is. Because if they're not, it doesn't matter what the investment is, right? You're done. You're not gonna be able to sell them, guys. So you have to make sure they're bought into your system. And this is the last pocket, like I mentioned, right? The 4 reasons why people don't buy. It's they don't want what they said they don't want. They don't believe in themselves to do the work. They don't believe in you, the coach, or your guys' program or method. And then number 4, they don't have a penny to their name, okay? So that's it, guys. That's the 3 different ways you guys can fix your guys' pricing is increase the pricing, the value, and then inspirational selling. So I really hope that those 3 strategies I just gave you to increase your pricing, position it differently, and increase the overall value to grow your online coaching business really helped out. Download the worksheet below and just do pen to paper, rewatch this video, and just really map this out and what's the next logical step I need to take on there, okay? If you guys need help with that, just book a call below. Again, we can't sell you anything. You guys can't even buy anything. We want to see if it's a good fit and if we can even help you guys out with your guys' online offer or your guys' online business to grow. It's 15 minutes with Coach Eric. You'll get a lot of value from it. We'll have some laughs and stuff like that. But hey, take us up on that if you guys want to fast track this process and not do it yourselves, okay? Now, last thing I always like to leave with, guys, is a prayer. I am a man of God. If that's not for you, all good. You guys can click off on this and watch the next video. If you need this, great, because a lot of us need prayer, especially during these times. And I really like to pray over health and fitness coaches because I truly believe that they're doing God's work and they're helping end diseases, reverse diseases, cure diseases, and making this world a better place. And I truly am grateful for you guys to be able to help you guys out and be a part of the journey too. So let me start off with a prayer. Let me end with a prayer. Father God, I thank you so much for being able to get this message out to these health and fitness coaches, whether it's one person, hundreds, thousands, millions. God, that's up to you. It's not up to me, God. That's in your timing and your will. And I just appreciate so much these health and fitness coaches, that the boldness, the courage that they have to be able to sit there and go out and change people's health, which in the Bible says to take care of your temple, God, and lead with your temple, right? So they're doing the work to help people cure diseases, reverse diseases, prevent diseases, and really put their temples at the forefront, which I truly believe that's going to enhance their lifestyle and make them better overall people and characters, God, and make this world a better place. So I ask you for the courage. I ask you for the direction. I ask you for the conviction, the confidence to instill in all these coaches, a hedge of protection over them. Don't let them live in fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and be able to charge what they need to charge, God, be able to serve people at a higher level, and be able to live the lifestyle they want, and be able to make the money that they deserve. In your name I pray, amen. Hopefully you received that, guys. I'll see you guys in the next training. Much love. I'm out.